Happy morning students. Today we are going to see chapter 3 coordinate geometry. We will see the general definition for coordinate geometry. A system of geometry where the positions of points on the plane is described using an ordered pair of numbers. So we are just going to see the basic concept of this coordinate geometry. So let us start with the coordinates. What is the meaning of coordinate? What are called coordinates? So I will show this coordinates by showing some example. Suppose consider a classroom where the benches were arranged in rows. So actually we have first row, second row, third row and fourth row, where these rows it has been divided for 4 students to sit. So they will be sitting 4 students here, one behind each other. Call this as column. So you will be having 4 columns here, where A is one column, B second column, C third column, D is fourth column. So we used to represent 4 rows and 4 columns here. Suppose a student sitting here, how will you denote the position of the student sitting here? We used to represent this position as the second row 2 and the third column 3. So I used to represent this position as 2, 3, where 2, 3 are called the coordinates of this box. Suppose if a student sitting here, how will you represent this position? So this is in third row and second column. So in this case 3, 2 are called the coordinates of this box, where in this box my row and the column coincides here. So we define coordinates as coordinates are 2 numbers, that is x and y, that is used to locate a specific point on a plane. Now coming to the definition for the Cartesian system, the system used for describing the position of a point in a plane is called as the Cartesian system. Recalling the number line, on the number line, the distances from a fixed point are marked in equal units, positively in one direction and negatively in the other. The point from which the distance are marked is called as the origin. So we have drawn a number line, where in a number line you have the measurements marked equal distance. So it is marked one side in a positive direction and the other side in a negative. And the distances were marked from a fixed point from the origin. So we call this fixed point is called as the origin of the number line. Now take 2 number lines, calling them as x dash x and y dash y. Place x dash x horizontal and place y dash y vertical and write the numbers on it as we have written on the number line, where combine these 2 lines x dash and y dash in such a way that the 2 lines crossing each other and intersecting at the origin O. Thus your x dash x, this line is called as the x-axis. This horizontal line is called as the x-axis and the vertical line y dash y is called as the y-axis. Since we have marked the positive numbers here, I am calling OX as a positive x-axis and OX dash as a negative x-axis. Similarly, OY is called as the positive y-axis and OY dash is called as the negative y-axis. Hence, OX and OY are the positive directions of x-axis and y-axis, whereas OX dash, OY dash are called as the negative directions of the x-axis and the y-axis. the axis, which is a plural form of axis. So where both x-axis and the y-axis together divides the plane into 4 parts. These 4 parts are called the quadrants. Quadrants means 1/4 part of it. So this quadrants is numbered as first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant, which is in the anti-clockwise form from OX. So the plane consists of the axis and these quadrants. We call this plane as a Cartesian plane or coordinate plane. So and the axis present in the plane are called as coordinate axis. Let us see this definition in the figure where I have given x dash x and y dash y, both the axes combined, that is crossing each other at the origin O, and this has been divided where the axis divides the entire into 4 quadrants, that is 1/4 of it, which goes from the anti-clockwise from OX. So we are calling this first quadrant as positive and positive of x-axis and y-axis, where the values of the x-axis and the y-axis should be positively present in the first quadrant. Then moving to the second quadrant, which is a quarter part of it, where this second quadrant you will be having a negative x value and the positive y values were marked in this quadrant, where the third quadrant will be you have the negative x-axis and the negative y-axis, so which has been marked in this portion, this quadrant. And going to the fourth quadrant, we have positive x-axis and the negative y-axis, where the x-axis value number will be positive and y-axis number will be a negative. Hence these axis divides the plane into 4 quadrants. So first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. So where these quadrant along with the axis, we call this plane as a present in the plane, we call this plane as a Cartesian plane or a coordinate plane, and these axes are called as the coordinate axis. An important note, if any one of the coordinate is 0, then it belongs to either x-axis or y-axis. For example, if I want to mark 2, 0 in the Cartesian plane, so I have to go where my y-axis is 0. So we will be marking this coordinate on my x-axis. So my 2, 0, if my coordinate y is 0, so we will be plotting the point on the x-axis. Suppose if the coordinate is 0, 2, so we will be plotting the point as 0, 2. So since my x-axis is 0, I will be plotting the point on my y-axis as 0, 2. So this I can say as 0, 2 and this point as 2, 0. Hence I stated that if any one of the coordinate is 0, then it belongs to either x-axis or the y-axis. Now coming to the x-coordinate, where x-coordinate of a point is its perpendicular distance from the y-axis, whereas y-coordinate of a point will be the perpendicular distance from the x-axis. So we call x-coordinate point as a abscissa and the y-coordinate point as a ordinate. So in stating the coordinates of a point in the coordinate plane, the x-coordinate comes first and the y-coordinate comes the second one. We place the coordinates in the brackets. Let us consider one example where we are marking the coordinates P and Q on a Cartesian plane, that is in a graph sheet. So we want to find out the points Q and P. So first we will find the coordinates of P. So we need to find out the x-coordinate of P, where x-coordinate point is the perpendicular distance from the y-axis. So my x point will be 4, whereas my y point will be the perpendicular distance from the x-axis. So my y coordinate of P will be 3. So my P coordinate will be 4, 3. Now coming to point Q, where my x coordinate of Q will be minus 6 and y coordinate of Q will be minus 2. So hence I am writing the coordinates of P as 4, 3 and minus 6, 2.